Great day, and welcome from whatever social media platform you may be viewing this video from. I just want to give honor to all of them because we have been stretching out live all over the United States, Jamaica, yes, and other platforms such as Nigeria and forth. So today we're going to be talking about healing the inner child in you. And on my screen, as always, I love to start our shows off by just talking to you about parts of my life and this, that, and the other. So you're going to see the first video is my chocolate drop. He's having his morning shake, his morning routine. I think he's drinking seaweed maybe, or maybe soursop. I'm not sure at this moment. My sister made it for him at the shop. And so also he's in his element. He's out here. Where he's standing is near where Christopher Columbus first reached, which is in the point of Jamaica. So be standing behind him, which is not shown, is where the dock is for that. And then in front of him, the dock that you see back in the past is just where the loading and the imports come for Jamaica. And so he is standing in Discovery Bay. The second picture where you see him at in the middle, this is my sister Janet's shop. So if you're in Discovery Bay, she's right there. You know, you can just go there and enjoy yourself. She has awesome food. She has cold drinks. She has, she just put her touches on everything. And so those of you who know, she's been cooking for a while, and so she is a very good hand in the kitchen. So shout outs to my sister Janet Winter and her husband Ezra. And so also we're gonna go over here to me, and I'm enjoying one of her delicious meals. My nephew went out and got me some crab, and so those crabs are so good. They're just naturally steamed, no all this butter, no all this Old Bay season, just naturally. As you can see, I'm happy and I'm satisfied, and so I give honor to her. So let's move on right quick. Let me see if I can get in the screen with the so nice to see you guys all today. So let's gonna be talking about the healing the inner child in you. And so this is something near and dear to my heart because it's something that's been with my emotional well-being, and I love discussing this topic. Okay. So number one, what I love to you to know about is as a child, I didn't feel, and I want you to understand my words, okay? Not that I didn't feel. I didn't feel loved. I didn't feel included. I felt separated from my biological father, which caused another type of trauma. I also was molested and raped within the family by a great great uncle who's now passed. And so now I feel capable of just sharing this information broadly without trying to hurt someone's feeling who's may have gave their life to Christ, and now you're giving them a setback because you want to put out your truth, right? And so I feel more comfortable putting it out there. So for me, healing the inner child looks like this. I don't understand why it happened. I don't understand a lot of the circumstances that surrounded around it. And I could not in my adult life move past. So I grew up on the outside. I grew into a wonderful woman, beautiful woman. I grew up. But my inner child still had questions. My inner child was still afraid. My inner child still had questions. My inner child would cry from time to time. My inner child would want to sit in a closet and just close myself off, put my back to the wall, and just be able to see my four walls, see my surroundings. And so that was my inner child. So over time, I had to talk to my inner child all the time. I had to literally tell her, listen, you're safe now. I am here. I'm an adult. I'm going to protect you. Even if I didn't feel protected as a child, coming up, I was a child and a youth and a teenager. I still didn't have that strength that I feel to protect my own self. But now as an adult, I have the power to protect myself. I have the power to say no. I have the power that whether I want to go there or not, I have the power if I want to walk into the court system and press charges or do everything as an adult. I have that power and the choice to do that. But as a child, I didn't feel like I had that right. So I kind of allowed things to happen. So in healing the inner child, I had to continue to talk to her to let her know. And I call her Chrissy, okay, because that was my nickname for my mom and Chrissy. Chrissy. My mother name was Christine, so sometimes they say little Chris and big Chris or whatever. So that was my nickname. So when I say Chrissy, and I say Chrissy, it was not your fault. You were not the adult in the situation. It was not your fault. You were not at fault. There was nothing that you could have done as a young child that it could made it even different or worse. So some people say, well, could you tell somebody? Well, I did tell somebody. So when you're talking and as a child you're not being heard, what do you do? What do you do? How do you do? And now as I got older, I found out that I wasn't heard then because some of the people that I've talked to, they went through the same faith with the same person. So it was more so if they validate me and my stuff come out, then possibly their stuff will come out. So I had to learn how to talk to me on a regular basis. I had to learn to say, you know what? The adult me is here for you. I got you. I'll never let anybody hurt you. I'll never let anybody talk down to you. I will protect you. I am here. I am available for you. So over the years, I had to talk to myself. And so as I moved on in life, it affected me a lot. It affected my relationships. I was in and out of relationships, guys, in and out of dating, in and out of marriages. And the reason why is because the inner child was trying to be an adult, and then the adult was trying to be an adult. And so depending on who I was talking to, the inner child may have came out or the adult may have came out. Maybe the adult was too strong and the inner child was like weak, like not strong enough, not confident enough. And they're like, I thought I married an adult. You a child. You know what I'm saying? Or when the adult me came off too strong, it was like, oh, you don't need nobody, huh? You don't need nobody. You just strong in your own right. You don't need a man. You are a man. You know what I'm saying? Because I came off so strong. But in that, guys, I met somebody. And I met somebody who, whether I was going through an emotional state and I was approaching the situation as a child or whether I was approaching it as an adult, they were able to meet me at my level. If I was there as a child, they came down to my level and they pulled me up to the adult. If I came on too strong as an adult or too strong in my right, they helped balance me out. And so now I have this relationship that, one, I didn't have to hide the fact that I had emotional scars, emotional bruises. I didn't have to hide it. I can truly say, yes, I'm a person that had been raped, abused, domestic violence. I have tendencies, I have triggers. I can smell a cologne that smells like that person. I can see something that remind me of my abuse, and then I'm right in the abuse. I'm back at survival mode. You hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you. Okay? Or I'm gonna destroy this relationship before you have a chance to destroy it. I'm gonna tear it down with my bare hands because you will never get a chance to walk out on me the way that some people in the past did. I'm going to tear this relationship down. But I had somebody that say, listen, I'm not those other people, and I don't know what you're going through. I haven't been there, but I know people that have been through, and I know love, unconditional love, can change everything about a situation. So not only was I pointing into my inner child and strengthening her and telling her positive things, I now had this man who loved me, who's also talking to my inner child, who's also said, come here, babe, bring it in, let's hug. Who also say, just breathe. You got this, babe. Just breathe. Just breathe. You got this. Or when the adult is too strong, babe, come on. This ain't you. This ain't us. We're not going to do this. We're not going to tear down what we built up. We're not going to tear down our family. We're not going to tear down all that we built up. And I love you. And it's nothing that you could say or do that make me unlove you or leave you in this condition. So this is how my inner child begin to heal. This is how I'm able to talk about the situation today without crying and without tearing up. Because my inner child, although she's not all the way there, she's 80% good. She's 80% good. So I want to give honor to my chocolate drop, Will Taylor, for being that person who saw me beyond my faults, who saw me beyond my emotional imbalance. He saw me. He saw me. You guys, and someone sees you. I want you to have an awesome and amazing day. And I want you to remember the healing of the inner child in you, that you have the power to do so. It can, it will, and it shall be done. Until next time, guys, I love you all so much. Have an awesome and amazing day and the rest of the week. Peace and blessings.